Welcome to TADSAW Facebook Live, Thursday, July 23rd at Lambda Library in sunny San Antonio. We're already at a balmy 95 degrees, headed towards 108 today. Hopefully Hurricane Bertha will come through and bring some provided relief in cool air and maybe a little bit of rain. Of course, we'd be complaining because last week we had all rain and everybody's complaining it was too rainy. So in Texas, it's either too rainy or too dry. It's never just enough. But I want to start off this morning's Facebook a little bit on a somber note. I want to express TADSAW's hopes and prayers, thoughts for all the families, the neighborhoods, the communities of the 4 recent members that were killed in this Iran war when they came home. They made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, in support of our country, in service to our country. And we just want to let everybody know that our hearts and prayers are with them, thoughts and prayers, and we need to end this war, this needless war, soon rather than later. We don't need to keep bringing home more generations of need for service dogs due to military-induced anxiety, depression syndrome, and other things that may occur. Like I said, I just want to express our thoughts and prayers. I know all of you watching will be, wishing the best for these families also in memory of their loved ones. So let's move on to statistics. So through today, TADSAW has accredited 1,730 service dog teams across the country, 1,152 male veteran client teams, and 578 female veteran client teams. And it looks like the female veterans and clients are going to reach that milestone of Team 600 before the male veteran teams hit their 1,200th milestone. So it's all good. It's not a race. It's the completion of the program. And now 33% of our teams are female veteran clients across the country. We have 186 Vietnam veteran teams, 2 Korean War veteran teams, 90 TADSAW family member teams, 20 first responder teams, and 91 TADSAW, Train a Dog, Save a Child, civilian community member teams. There's 877 teams in the state of Texas and 853 teams in all the other states combined. So it's pretty much almost a 50-50 breakdown. Speaking of that, since we're at 1730, 46 more teams this year, and we'll be at Team 1776. That milestone team celebrating the 250th anniversary of our founding of our country, of our Independence Day. And that means that there'll be 1,776 veterans and clients who have got their own Independence Day and back into their independence of their life, and they celebrate that independence every day. So thank you for all your hard work, your dog's hard work, and your trainer's hard work. I think the VA needs to take a look to see what really works for their clients, their veterans, to support them to where they're not committing suicide, and whatever it takes. Any non-formulary type therapy program should be, if you want to do it, let me sign the paperwork for you, not, oh, we don't think it's going to work, and be a naysayer and then end up having somebody walk outside and commit suicide. It's a needless task. It's a needless thing. It happened to one of my friends last April, in April of 2025. And that will never happen again. The VA cannot say no to a service dog. Don't be combative. Be helpful. When I had horses, I would walk around the barn 3 times after I got done feeding to prevent colic. Now, a lot of people say that was foolish, Bart. You can't stop that. I said, I know, but maybe it does work because I haven't had a colic horse in years. So if it works for you, that's all that matters. That's what you need to do for yourself. I want to make a quote from Captain Kirk of Star Trek fame. He said that that pain and guilt can't be taken away with the wave of a magic wand or a magic pill. They're the things we carry with us, the things that make us who we are. If we lose them, we lose ourselves. I don't want my pain taken away. I need my pain. And when he says I need my pain, it's those memories. You are the storyteller for all your friends that you may have lost in battle. You remember the good times, the bad times with them, but you are the storyteller. Don't ever lose sight of that. It's okay. You need to control the narrative of your pain, not be controlled by the pain itself or the the demons that bring those memories back to you. 2026, the year and time to train a service dog team and declare your own Independence Day for the rest of your life. The VA has now gotten really high on hyperbaric oxygen therapy again, which is about 12 to 13 years old. And not only have they jumped on the bandwagon, but so have people with domestic violence problems, TBIs, anxiety, depression, whatever. But the therapy is just, you only can use hyperbaric oxygen when you're in the chamber, which means you go in there, full of the narrative. You've got the pain, and you have to stay in there until the pain goes away. Whereas if you had a dog, your dog would be letting you know something was wrong, and you could interact with the dog and, basically take control of the narrative. Like I say, control the narrative, and don't let the demons control you. And speaking of controlling, it seems that the buzzword now, if I'm moving my hands, is because I'm got little friends known as mosquitoes attacking my hands. They're not attacking my legs because I've got pants on, but they're going for the raw skin. Anyway, weaponization, the buzzword for 2026, 27, and probably through 2028. Well, TADSAW is joining the weaponization ordeal, and we are weaponizing popcorn from July 23rd through the 30th with a sweet and satisfying way of donating to provide for the support and training of TADSAW Medical Alert Service Dog teams. Although the campaign is called TADSAC, Train a Dog, Save a Child, it really benefits everybody that's in training for the teams. It's really an easy way to support the TADSAW team. I'm holding up the popcorn so you can see it. And here, let me have another bag. There's like 8 or 10 flavors, but I only have 2 hands. And there's another 4th one, but if I hold it by my mouth, I won't be able to say what it is. Anyway, it's really an easy way to support TADSAW teams, and by the way, satisfy your sweet but salty taste. It may sound cheesy, which it is, but TADSAW wants to change the national focus, on weekends dedicated to mattress or furniture or vehicle sales when we should be thinking of assisting others. So TADSAW will be offering the Sweet and Salty Popcorn Celebration fundraisers throughout the year. It's going to be going on around Veterans Day. It will be going on around Memorial Day, the 4th of July, and also the Founders Weekend in July for TADSAW and myself. So, thank you for looking for ways to donate. It's just going to be satisfying your sweet and salty tastes. Really, it's good. It's all fresh popcorn. There's other ways to donate to TADSAW financially. We've got direct donation via the website. We've got TADSAW Care at 2 levels, $7.50 and $15, a monthly sustaining donorship, which, you can go ahead and donate more if you want. Just if you make a donation outside the TADSAW Care, you can just put TADSAW Care on there, and I'll know that it's an amount like for $20 or $30 or $50 or whatever. You can always mail a check into TADSAW. Just take the address off the website. And now you can add TADSAW to your donor-advised funds for those that have a DAF. Support us through your DAF by recommending a grant to your advisor to support TADSAW, and then they'll take the necessary work to make sure that we're legitimate by sending us some paperwork to take care of. So those are ways that you can donate. You can get on the link to buy T-shirts. You can get now the T-shirts with tank tops are available, and also the popcorn. So right now, buy lots of popcorn and T-tops. It seems that TADSAW has entered into its own separate, level of service dogism. We are the only organization that has 30 second-generation service dog teams that have made it through the program. And the second-generation team is a team that continues the mission that was started with the veterans or clients' initial service dog when they went through the program. So, we've got the silent generation of pre-World War II. We've got the baby boomers of post-World War II. We've got Generation X, the millennials generation, now Generation Z. And TADSAW, keeping in mind with these times, we've got Generation 2, second-generation service dogs. It carries on the mission. And in the words of Carly Simon's songs, nobody does it better. Makes me feel so sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you, baby, you're the best. truthfully, the song really sums up, baby, you're the best, is you, the client, the veteran, your dog, and your trainer. You all make this happen. So, as I do feel sad for the other service dog organizations, because they haven't figured it out yet that you are what it's all about, and you are the ones that need to benefit from having a service dog, not the other organizations financially surviving with it. So thank you all for your help and assistance in making us the better service dog organization. We don't have to be the best, but we are the better one. Let me come up with some days in August to remember. August 1st, Saturday, Rabbit Wake Up Morning. So when you get out of bed or wake up, say rabbit and get a jump on the month of August and say rabbit. It's also World Wide Web Day, celebrating or cursing the invention of the internet, whichever. It's www.day, and also National Girlfriends Day. August 6th, Thursday, is Hiroshima Day, remembering the victims and survivors of the atomic bomb that began the end of World War II and the devastation of nuclear war. And the end of World War II. August 9th, Sunday, is Nagasaki Day, remembering the victims and survivors also of the second atomic bomb, which actually ended World War II, and the devastation of nuclear war, which officially ended, or the war ended, on September 2nd, 1945. Also, August 9th is International Day of World's Indigenous Peoples across the world. So it's to remember and recognize the indigenous rights of everyone. August also happens to be Happiness Happens Month, encouraging the sharing of joy and positive experience around the world with friends, neighbors, strangers, whoever. Make everybody feel like they're a welcome part of your family. The next TADSAW Facebook Live will be on Thursday, August 27th. But, if you're there, I'll be wishing you having a safe and healthy and happy Labor Day holiday weekend. And now I want to send out a special thanks to all of you sending happy birthday wishes to TADSAW and myself. Thank you very much for the thoughts. We really appreciate it. I didn't probably answer a lot of them, but just know that we were busy doing some other things. It wasn't ignoring you. But I want a shout out to the 4 teams who successfully completed the TADSAW Public Access Temperament Test starting on July 17th through the July 21st. We've got Team Blue, TADSAW team number 1727, Team Nugget, TADSAW team 1728, Team Buck, TADSAW 1729, and TADSAW Rollo, team number 1730, and that was on the 21st. So 2 of them were on the 21st. Nugget was on the 20th, between the anniversary and birthday. But also Rollo is our 30th second generation service dog team. So what an awesome birthday gift. And then I had my fried chicken gizzards for my meal on Tuesday night. So that made everything a super, super day. I want to thank everybody that's part of the TADSAW program, all our donors. Shout out to Full of Grace Marketing for their handling our social media, to Tickling Trout, John, David, and the crew over there in the United Kingdom for taking care of our whiteboard videos and other animations. I want to shout out to HEB, who made a donation in the name of Operation Appreciation, which honors our veterans in the program. Shout out to HEB again. And I want to shout out to everybody watching and participating with us. You're the ones that makes this Facebook Live possible to share our story with you. So thank you again. Thank you to our teams, our service dogs that are in training, and to the trainers that are responsible for the successful training of the teams. Thank you again, and we'll see you on August 27th. Take care. Be safe. Thank you for joining us.